What's up?
How much?
Just
You
chilling.
guys like my Sam shirt? My dress.
I'm on a podcast tour.
That's you came here so that I could give fashion
Yeah,
show.
I was in Alliance last night. Kaden taught me how to work out.
Mhm. Taught you how to work out?
Yeah, I had no idea before last night.
Welcome to the club.
Thanks. Now you're up here to teach me about fashion.
Yeah, I mean you're just learning everything on this tour.
Yeah. I'm in Cleveland
My abode.
visiting Risha.
He didn't want to do it in the living room on the couch.
No.
So here we are in my basement with my brother
Shout out Trev, man.
making an appearance.
Shout out Trev. This is going to be my 4th episode. Can you
Have
believe
you
it?
posted only the first one so far? Or did you post the second one?
First 2 are out.
With Graham?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the second one.
You're going to have to. It's a good one.
Was that all WWE?
No, I think only like the last half an hour was WWE.
Hmm.
A lot of it was just yapping. We started it the night before, but Graham had an accident.
He peed his pants.
He shitted his pants, so he had to go home.
I'm sorry, Graham.
We had to refilm the next month.
What are we talking about on this podcast?
What do you want to talk about?
You didn't have a plan coming into this?
No, Keely's my girlfriend.
Thanks for clarifying.
For now.
I'm the current girlfriend.
Yeah, she's my current
rotation. You're the podcast connoisseur, so you're the one that's supposed to say what we're talking about.
Well, yesterday me and Caden talked about a lot of stuff. Talked about high school a good bit.
But I'm moving out
Dirty ass.
in like 49 days I graduate, so right after that I'm moving out.
I don't know where you're going.
I'm moving in with Sam and his mother and her roommate. And hopefully I'll be bringing a lot of my speech stuff with me to take to my job.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping I get like a room or an office.
In my house?
No.
I was gonna say, where do you want that at?
At my job.
Okay.
So that's where most of that will go. There's also like my old softball bag is over there, which did I tell you I'm playing softball this summer with Liv.
Really?
Mhm.
Where at, Barnesville?
I don't know where it is. Danielle texted me.
Oh, nice.
And she was like, Liv said you might be interested. I was like, yeah, I'm interested. Actually, I don't remember if I responded. I'll have to check on that.
Oh, jeez. Just left her hanging. She might have filled your spot already.
No, I think I responded. I think she said that she would add me to something, and then I was never added.
Dang. So,
yeah.
shout out Trev. There's Trev sitting there. I mentioned Trev on my podcast with Graham.
What did you say?
We were talking about sports rivalries. And
You talked about West Point and Navy.
yeah, I said that they were probably... I said they were second or third.
They're definitely a good rivalry.
Yeah. Graham was harsh. He said they're not top 5.
Really?
His logic was that they don't play for anything. It never
that
really,
doesn't determine a rivalry, though.
Depends on how you look at it. I think they're probably third.
Who's second?
Probably the Iron Bowl.
Who's that?
Alabama Auburn.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like, to me, a rivalry isn't what they're playing for. I think it's more rooted in like history and tradition.
That's fair.
Alabama and Auburn is a very tradition.
Yeah, they've been playing
like that's a big thing. Like Texas and A&M, is that their rivalry?
Texas and Oklahoma are really big.
Oklahoma. I mean, I think all rivalries are. But if you've ever been to an Army-Navy game, it's hard to imagine it being such a good rivalry because, like, being there is like a really cool experience.
Graham had the Steelers and Ravens above Army Navy.
Oh, we're going all leagues.
Yeah, we're just talking sports in general.
Oh, Steelers and who
Ravens.
above Army Navy?
That's what he said. I don't think
Graham's a
so.
hater.
Graham might be hating us. He's
I'd
been
like
hating
to
on me my
take you
entire
to an
life.
Army Navy game
Yeah.
at some point. They're cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool to go.
They have like
I still haven't been to West Point.
usually the president's there. Trump was there last time, and everyone cheered for him. And they have like flyovers and the parachute guys, and they do like they bring everyone out onto the field. They do this big prayer, and they like their marching bands and whatever, or not even their marching bands. Like the cadets march on,
Yeah.
and it's like this really cool thing.
That's,
So
yeah. I think it's a cool rivalry. I think
yeah,
all
it's
I think
cool.
most rivalries are cool, especially within college football, because like college football is such a like sport of tradition. You
Mhm.
know, like think about all the traditions we had at Ohio State.
Mhm.
Like no matter who we were playing,
Yeah.
let alone for Michigan. I mean, we have songs about Michigan that we sing. You know, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's almost impossible to say Ohio State Michigan is the best rivalry in sports, though.
Yeah, I mean, we're biased, but I feel like even if you're not biased, it's hard to
Yeah,
say that. Um, yeah, and like we were saying, the college football is just on a different level of tradition.
I've
And
never loved a sport like I love college football.
college football is fun because it's like these guys that are still so young and they can appreciate like they still have that joyous whimsy in them that like Aaron Rodgers doesn't have.
Go Steelers. Um,
But I mean, Aaron Rodgers is burnt out. That is an old man in the football years.
yeah,
He doesn't have the
I don't think
joyous
anyone's
whimsy.
argue. I don't think anyone's arguing that he's not an old man.
He
But
doesn't have
is
the
he still
joyous
slinging the
whimsy of
rock?
JSN.
Is he still slinging the rock? Yes.
Angrily. Grumpy man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Grumpy man that hates his life.
You know what? Let's talk about Deshaun Watson.
I really didn't join this podcast to talk about sports anyways.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Cleveland's
You said Deshaun Watson's the best. That's a
the
hot take.
No, I did
That's
not.
a hot take.
When Mike picked it up, I said Cleveland's the best.
I don't know. It sounded like Deshaun Watson's the best. Okay, so we'll be done talking about sports because we're just gonna fight.
Our kids will be fought for. We're gonna be
Our kids are gonna
fighting.
grow up an hour from Pittsburgh. They're gonna grow up with dads and uncles that love the Steelers.
They're gonna grow up with grandparents and uncles that love the Browns.
They're gonna be way more surrounded with Steelers fans. Our
Okay.
kids will be Steelers fans. They can have the Guardians. You can give them the Guardians.
And the Cavs.
Yeah, yeah. But they'll
I'm
be
just
Pittsburgh
jealous
fans.
that you didn't grow up in a sports city.
Yeah, I'm jealous I didn't grow up in the worst sports city of all time.
Okay. Cavs are doing great. Guardian season.
How were the Cavs when you were a kid?
2016.
Were you a kid? Let's talk about before that. Let's talk about.
I was 13.
Let's talk about the 2000s Cavs.
All right.
Let's talk about the.
You know that meme of that Vince McMahon from the documentary?
Let's talk about any year of the Browns' history.
Yeah, I'm done talking about sports. It's mean.
Keely is preparing for a bodybuilding show.
I am.
How's that going?
It sucks.
Caden's also preparing for a bodybuilding show.
Is he coaching himself?
Yeah.
My coach. I went. So my last show that I did was with a guy from the gym I worked out at. And he was fine. It's just hard being a girl and not having a girl coach. Like, and it's nothing against him. It's just like it's nice to have somebody who understands like the female hormone cycle and like the way that female bodies respond different than men's and things like that. So now I'm with my cousin, who's a female, and she was a bodybuilder herself. Now she just coaches because she is a mother of three. Um, and she's great, but she has me doing a lot, and I'm tired. And I was supposed to go to the gym today with Sam, and he bailed on me.
Done for the week.
I'm
So
a
how's your prep going?
I'm a day behind because I was sick on Thursday.
Oh, that's why you're not done with your week.
Yep. What was your question?
How's your prep going?
Oh, it's tough. I have lost 40 pounds since July. Because I just had weight to lose before I really started a prep. Now I think, I mean, I still have weight to lose before I start like a prep, but I think I'm gonna do my show in the summer. I think like, I don't know, I have to look at the show dates, but none of them are really speaking to me. I need like an in between. There's one in like May, and then there's one in like August. I don't want something in between. So we'll see.
Nice, nice.
I'll figure that out.
Caden was talking about once his prep is done, like what he's gonna eat. What are you gonna eat when your prep's done?
Like show day.
What? No, it's like a pig out day.
Yeah, like post show day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really haven't been like craving anything crazy. Typically, and this is something that is also different from my last prep, is that now like if I'm craving something, I will give into it in a healthy way, and it really helps so that I'm not miserable. Like the other day I was craving Taco Bell. So I got like a Taco Bell order that fit my macros, and it still like satisfied like that I wanted Taco Bell, but I wasn't pigging out. And that's like really helped my longevity in this prep. So nothing crazy. I mean, I would love crispy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. But even then, like fried food just does not feel appetizing to me anymore. I don't eat fried food anymore, and when I do, it hurts my stomach like so bad. So I just really don't love eating fast food or like fried food.
You're gonna be like perfectly shredded for summer.
Sure hope so. For Aruba in August.
Yeah, I didn't get invited to that.
You're going to the beach.
Be in North Kakalaki.
I'm going to Outer Banks.
Yep.
And I'm going to Aruba with two of my girls. And I'm going to hopefully be shredded.
Probably will.
I hope so.
Yeah. I've asked Graham and Caden this now. If you could interview 5 people, who would you
Oh
interview?
yeah, Caden's list was
Yeah, it was.
crazy. What was
Yeah, it was.
Graham's list?
Uh, Matt Hardy.
Who's that?
No, Jeff Hardy
Who's that?
from WWE.
Oh,
I think he had Mike Tomlin. I think it was all sports people.
so there were no crazy picks like Caden.
No.
Caden had quite the list.
Yeah, he did.
I think I would do. I had somebody from like every realm. So like from the from the sports aspect of things, I'd probably pick like a female power athlete like Alona Mar,
That'd be
or
cool.
like I know now she's like controversial with politics and everything, but Riley, um what's her face? The swimmer.
Reed.
No. No, Riley. What? Why am I blanking on her name?
I have no idea who you're talking about. Is it the one that was like against the trans one?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know her name, but I know who you're talking about.
Now she's like all involved with politics, but like from a sports perspective, she's like a really cool person. So that'd be a cool one. From From other perspectives, Arnold would be cool. I
That
guess
would
that's
be
also
sick.
sports. Um, trying to think of like a TV celebrity. Oh, you know who would be fun on a podcast is Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, that would be
She is
fun.
so fun on pod or like on videos and everything. She's hilarious. Um, yeah, I'm gonna pick all females because there's too much male energy in this podcast. How about trying to think of other power females. Alex from Call Her Daddy would be so fun to have because she's actually a podcast host herself.
I don't know who that is.
I think her name's Alex. She's the one that like has podcasts and she'll just like sit down celebrities and talk to them about
Mm.
whatever. She just had Sarah J Mass on, and she's like a big author for the Court of Thorns and Roses series and Throne of Glass and Crescent City and all of those. And she announced that she's coming out with 2 new books in the next year. So that's exciting. And then I think I would want Frida McFadden, sticking with the book theme.
That guy was sick.
Author.
You have to cut somebody.
That's not true. Alona Mar. Why can't I think of her name?
I don't know. Riley Reid.
Not Riley Reid. Riley.
Riley Withrow?
No.
That's the second time he's been on somebody's list.
No, he's not on my list.
That's not nice.
Sorry, Riley. I just know that you would give such great advice on cadence. Um, Frida McFadden. Arnold. No,
That's a
that's
good
not
one.
a female. I want to do an all-female list. Alex from Call Her Daddy. Yeah, that was only 4 plus Arnold.
So it was 5.
Instead of Arnold, I'll do Laura Lee Chapados, the international bikini champion.
Hell yeah.
That's my all-female list.
Nice.
Go girls.
Yeah.
Not a big feminist, but I do love my ladies.
It's crazy.
I love to support my ladies.
We are coming up on 4 years of dating.
We are.
Yeah. Crazy. We met at the Ohio State University in 2021. Keely doesn't care. I just got cooking.
I was following his directions. Yes, coming up on 4 years. Met at OSU.
Yeah. Been together. I think we were only friends for like 8 or 9 months before we were together. So
Yeah, because we met in August, and then we didn't date till May.
yeah, I knew you were the one.
He said he was gonna marry me the first day he met me,
I did.
and here I am, still with no ring on my finger.
Yeah, college was fun. We had a lot of good times in college.
That we did.
What's a good time we had?
A good time we had.
Yeah. We went out a lot, like the first year, like our sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
We went out like every Friday and Saturday. It was
And Thursday, because it was
Yeah.
Thirsty Thursday, and we would go to Library Bar.
So
with
we also
these
lived.
mugs.
We also lived like at that time 300 feet from
Yeah, so
Horseshoe and
freshman year, I was in Bowen,
Yeah.
which is the
North
dorm at the
Campus.
corner of Lane and High, if you're familiar with the university area. And Sam was in Smith Steve on South Campus. But his roommate was who Holly, my roommate, and I were friends with on Snapchat before we got to school. So then
Shout out, Sean.
when we got there, Sean introduced us to Sam, and then we kind of just formed this like big friend group with other people. But we spent a lot of time going back and forth between North and South. But I feel like you guys
Yeah.
came up to North more than
Well, there were more people on North, and like North also had more stuff to do.
yeah.
Like I was on I was all the way on the end of South Campus, and you were all the way on the end of like we were literally both on the borders of Ohio State.
Yeah.
So
So they would come up to
that's
our
what
dorm a
sucked.
lot,
Oh
and we were
man.
in a convenient area with like Chipotle was right across the street.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it sucked that we had to leave so much, but it's like okay, well now we can go to Donato's, we can go to
Now we can go
Chipotle,
do something.
Starbucks, and
Yeah,
go out to
because
the
down
bars.
south it was just like not a great area on High Street either. Like it
Yeah,
felt safer up on North.
yeah. So
And my freshman year boyfriend lived in the towers. He lived in Morrill Tower, which was all the way on West Campus. So I was super far from him also. So I got a lot of steps in freshman year. Sophomore year, though, I was in Rainey, which is right next to Bowen. And then Sam was in Bush, which is like literally right next to both of them.
yeah, we were like 100 feet from each other.
Yeah,
It was
so
awesome.
they like all surround this courtyard. So I just moved right across the courtyard, and he and Sean were also on that courtyard. So then we were really close, and I spent a lot of time in that dorm.
What was your favorite year of college?
Probably sophomore year.
I'd say so too.
I miss the dorms.
We had a lot of fun sophomore year.
Like I being in the dorms, I did not want to be in the dorms.
Yeah,
But I did know while I was in the dorms that I would miss the dorms later. Like you know when
I
you
did
can
not.
tell you're like I hate this now, but I know I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
Well, I
And then
remember like I remember nights, and obviously it was great. Like we spent pretty much every night together, if not every night, every other night.
I saw you
Um,
every day.
yeah, but like I remember just as far as like from living in a dorm, like the guys, like that was the closest I'd ever been with like guys, you know,
Like
because we all
Spencer and Joey.
yeah, because like Spencer and Joey were right down from us. Evan was right across from us. Like there were so many fun nights of just all us sitting in like the common area. Like we took Penny's TV and set up.
You guys mess with Peony so bad.
Dude, Penny was awesome.
And
He
Colin.
was our RA sophomore year. Oh yeah, I forgot about Colin.
You guys
But
mess with Colin.
Penny was our RA sophomore year, and he was dope. But there's a lot of good times with him, man. Wonder what he's doing now.
I miss the dorms. Well, then we moved junior year. We lived in a house off campus, and
Yeah.
it was like a group of 6 of us. And it was fun at the start, but I feel like the novelty wore off very quickly.
Yeah.
The house just we didn't keep it, not that we didn't keep it clean, it just collected dust very easily, and
Yeah.
like
It
we
was an
didn't
old
clean it
house.
probably as regularly as we should have. And
Yeah.
it was half boys, half girls. It was 3 and 3, and we had a cat living in our house, which I miss so badly. Brayden just sent me a video of her the other day.
Really.
I miss Enid. But she, like, combined with her fur, like there was just a lot of dust, and like
Yeah.
it just didn't feel homey. I was wearing shoes in the house to
Yeah.
like not get my feet nasty. It was nice to not it was nice to like have a house and a kitchen, but I
Yeah,
missed
that was
I miss
nice.
the dorm community, and I miss being so close to campus.
Yeah, and like when we were still going out and stuff all the time, like that was so much fun. And it's like
So
you could get pretty much as hammered as you wanted because like, well, I can make it back to the
yeah, you're
dorm
just walking
fine.
back to
Yeah,
like your walk. That was the other thing about like where our dorms were at the top corner of campus. It was right by all the bars on
yeah.
High Street. So it was a very easy walk.
Then we lived like a mile and a half away from the bars, so like when you got
Yeah.
smashed, it's like, man, this is gonna be
At that point we didn't
rough.
even really get smashed anymore. Like
I would say junior year we drank a lot. At least me and my friends did.
I feel like I did conservatively. Like we would usually go to like Midway, Ethel, like that in between area. I feel like I remember a lot there. Yeah, the walks were just rough. And then
Yeah.
like what in the cold weather, like just walking to class
Oh,
sucked.
dude, that sucks. And then
And
they wouldn't take care of the fucking sidewalks. So
mm-mm,
there'd be like, I'm not even exaggerating. There'd be like an inch sheet of ice on the sidewalks,
it was
and
so
you
miserable.
would just see people fall all day.
Yep.
So I would walk in the grass,
You're just
and I remember
miserable.
countless times of like people coming and walking like by me real quick, and I'd be like, okay, and then they'd
Okay.
eat shit.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's what you get.
Well, that's you fell. Um, and also junior year was when I did my first bodybuilding show. So
Yeah,
I was leaving for the whole day. I was carrying like my backpack for school, my gym bag, and my lunch, which was a massive cooler because I had all my meals. And so I'd be carrying all these bags and occasionally like an extra bag for clothes, like a change of clothes. And I would just take it all with me because I was like, well, there's no way to stop back home in
pack mule.
between. So I would just, yeah, pack mule myself up and march through campus. And then combined with all the winter layers, I was just like, thankfully by then, like, I competed in October, so then by the time it really got bad, I wasn't having to pack mule it anymore. But
Yeah,
oh my gosh, that walk was
yeah,
just,
that
it
sucked.
was so tough. I feel like actually more than anything junior year, instead of going out, we went to Tobacco International and just like
Yeah,
picked stuff
we got
up.
drunk. Like I was talking about this with the guys. Like some of my favorite memories of college was like on in the yard. You know, like playing football with them in the
On
yard.
the porch,
Oh
and
man, that
we
was
would
awesome.
like have the front window of our house open and the door would be open. See, that's like, it was dirty, and like the wind would just, come in and out, but it was like such a nice fall day and
Yeah.
football was on. We'd have the TV out on the porch. We would, like, our neighbors had a die table and they'd be playing die, and they'd be throwing the football in the front yard. They pranked me one time that Carter broke his arm, got hit by a car, and they
We
just
were
really wanted me to take a picture.
man, we had some good times. Like
It
we
was
would
fun.
play it would usually end up being like 4 on 4 because we'd have like 8 people. And there was just it wasn't even our yard, it was a yard next to ours, but there was like a bit of an open area. And we would just play two-hand touch football in there for
And the girls would
hours.
just sit on the steps and watch or sit inside.
It was awesome,
We'd have
man.
the TV split into like the four games at
Yeah.
once, and we'd designate somebody to go to Cane's and pick up
Yeah.
food for everybody.
Carter.
Carter, and he paid for us that one time. That was
Yeah, that was sick of him. That was
crazy.
like $120 order.
Yeah, it was nice.
But yeah, man, that was
Shout
some
out Carter.
really, really good times. That
Yeah.
if I think about like what I'm gonna miss about college, that's probably number one.
Hmm.
Like,
Canes.
no, like football season.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fun. And then it's like you still have the back to school vibes
Yeah,
kind of going
exact.
in the fall.
Fall semester is so much fun.
It
Nobody gives a fuck
is.
about anything. And then spring semester makes you want to die.
Yeah, spring is rough. It's so miserable.
But
But I will say, like, a top five feeling is when it's like winter turning into spring and it's the first nice day,
yeah,
and
first nice dry day.
all the students are like out on the oval,
Yep.
like running around playing football. Like, some girls are crazy wearing bikinis and like trying to tan, and like, but it's like such a good feeling because then that's like the first day a lot of people skip class just to
Yeah.
like hang out. It's so fun.
I like the first like 70-degree day of every semester, or like yeah, every semester of spring. I can remember like professors being like I'd go to class and there'd be like 4 people in there. And how many times did we like let's fucking go skip class and sit on the oval
All the time.
all the
We're
time?
like,
It was
I
awesome.
have a picnic blanket. Let's go picnic on the oval.
Yeah,
And we would just lay there. I would usually be doing homework. Like, I'd try to have my laptop out, but the sun was too bright,
me and
and
Sean would be like passing football, and
yeah.
man,
And
that was
there would be
awesome.
like people trying to sell things and like
Yeah,
promote things on the oval. There's that lemonade stand one time for those girls
yeah,
or those kids. That was so fun.
yeah. That is. You're right.
That
That's an
guy and his
awesome
dog.
moment.
Remember Ash, that dog with the two different colored eyes?
I don't remember that.
And the dog knew how to do like really cool tricks, and the guy would like throw the frisbee and she would jump and catch it.
I don't remember that at all.
I
But
think he was a student, but he had this really talented dog.
do you remember the girl outside of Smith Steve that practiced lightsaber duels?
I do.
Wonder what she's doing now.
Probably still there.
You think so?
Oh, I don't know.
Still there being a Jedi?
I don't know, but I think it's crazy seeing like people are graduating soon that I was in college with, which is not absurd. Like, they're only what, a year, they would have been a year behind me, but I graduated a year early, so I graduated 2 years ago, and it just feels so far removed. Like there was a girl in one of my classes that posted that she's graduating, and I was like, she's still there, but like Abby and Braden are still there because they're in the engineering program, and
Yeah,
it's like
like
a
it
five
takes them
year
5
or
years.
more. So like to me, it just feels like I'm so far removed because I was a year ahead, but in reality, it wasn't that long ago. I'm just
College is like it's like a very fun time of life, but it's also like a kind of sad time of life. Cause I always remember. I think of it like the Thanksgiving we had, in the house.
mm-hmm.
Like that was such a fun night,
It
but
was
like
so fun.
I just remember being so sad because I missed home. You know, like it's hard to be like away from your family in college. Me and Keely both from our respective homes. It was 2 hours to Ohio State.
Which is, I feel like it's a reasonable distance. Like
Yeah,
if I were any closer, I wouldn't feel like I'm away at
yeah,
school. But if I were further, it'd be a pain to go home.
yeah,
I I think like everyone talks about this and how cliche it is, but like you don't know that you're like in that time until you're out of it.
yeah,
And then you're like, wow, I really was only there for a few years.
yeah. But like,
But when you're in that, all you're thinking about is the future.
yeah, I just like I look back, like you forget once you're out of college, you forget the nights that it was like, God damn, I hate this, and it's
Yeah.
more like that you just think about the
The good
like the
times.
night Riley forgot his air mattress charger
Oh, and we
and
had to
had to
carry it
charge
down High Street
Riley had to charge his air mattress in his car.
in the parking garage.
So and then we had to walk half a mile to get it to where he was staying.
Maybe. But it was like 9 p.m. Like everyone was out at the
It was
bars.
later than that. It was like 10
What was it? And so
on
we were
High
passing
Street.
all these like drunk people on the street, and they're like,
Like, why do you have an
"This
air
is an air
mattress?
mattress."
That was hilarious.
That
Riley was
was
hammered.
that was so funny.
Yeah. That's I think of nights like that.
I think of
Like
the
the
fun
night of
times.
me, Luke, Holly, and you, and I was doing my Elvis impression. Like that
I think was Braxton there too.
I don't think for the Elvis night,
No. Yeah,
but
like that was one thing about. Was that soft?
sophomore
No,
year.
that was freshman year.
Sophomore year.
I think that was
We were
freshman
in
year.
Rainy.
Are you sure?
Yes. I bet my life on it.
Luke and Braxton used to come visit all the time.
Yeah.
It was so
That's
fun.
why like in my head, because Luke came all 4.5 years I was at school.
Hmm.
So um
It was like Luke was one of your college friends
that's what I like. Luke was one of my childhood best friends, but he was also like one of my college friends because he was always up hanging
without even
out.
being a student there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He spent a lot of time at Ohio State,
I
which
saw
was
I saw
so
Luke
fun.
like every weekend in college. It felt like.
Yeah, yeah. It was awesome, and
Yeah.
we always had so much fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like
Now he hates me.
now
I
he
never
hates
see
all
him
of us.
anymore.
Hates all of us.
Yeah.
He dropped us,
He's gone off the beaten path. I'm just kidding.
but
Um yeah, it's like hard to remind yourself that like, well, there were times when you were miserable.
there was probably a lot more times I was
There were
miserable.
several times you were miserable, like not you, just in
Yeah, I know what
general,
you're saying.
like I'm trying to think of I was miserable. Oh, my first semester of college, my freshman year, I was rowing. I was on the row team, and that was miserable. I
I
was waking
remember
up
that
so
yeah,
early and then staying up late because you're in college.
yeah.
And oh my god, I was just like the worst.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm only a few months removed, but it's already like
Doesn't it feel so long
yeah,
ago?
it
Yeah.
feels so long ago. Well, it feels so long ago because like my last semester didn't really feel like college.
Yeah, it was
I
just you
was
were living
I was
there.
working, I was going to class, and then I was going home and going to bed. Like I didn't live on campus
And you went
anymore.
home pretty much every weekend.
I think I only spent 2 weekends
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I was over it. There's nobody really there anymore that I like wanted to see. Like I was done.
Yeah.
Shout out Beyond Limits though. I do miss Beyond Limits,
The
especially
gym.
dude Beyond Limits Reynoldsburg. That was a different. that was a different high, man.
I liked that gym.
Those guys were awesome. I don't think I'll ever find somebody quite as cool as those guys. So it's time to ask you 50 spicy questions to ask your girlfriend tonight.
Spicy questions?
None of them are spicy at all.
Okay.
What's your happiest childhood memory?
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I read the title. I thought it was going to be funny. And none of them are in any way.
My happiest childhood memory?
Yes.
Wow, I really don't know if I
Keely
can.
did not have a happy childhood. On to the next question.
I really don't know. My family grew up going to Disney every spring break, and I just have like a lot of good vibes and nostalgia from that. Like anytime we go back to Disney, I just feel like a kid again.
Did
So,
you have spring break as a kid?
Yeah.
We did not have that.
You didn't have spring break?
No. I didn't have spring break till I was in college.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We
We
had
had Easter break, which was a day.
No, we had spring break, which was before Easter.
We did not have that.
Sometimes spring break lined up with Easter, so you would get the week of spring break and then you would also get the following Monday off because it was Easter.
Yeah, we
So
never
like
had
there were
that.
some Easters where we would be like just coming home from Disney and then the next morning the Easter bunny had come while we were in Disney or whatever because it was that Sunday right before. That's crazy that you
Yeah.
didn't have spring break.
We did not.
But yeah, I just love Disney and I don't consider myself a Disney adult in that aspect, like what people think. It's just so nostalgic.
If you could instantly master any skill, what would it be?
Speaking in other languages.
Okay.
That's like I love language, which is why I'm in school to be a speech language pathologist. But I can speak Spanish and a little bit of ASL, and then I learned French for a year, which obviously is not enough to like know it, but I was doing Portuguese for a while. I just love learning languages. That's also not a spicy question.
That's what I'm saying. None of these are spicy questions.
Okay.
What's the most thoughtful gift you've ever received?
I cried when Sam gave me the adventure book from Up and he had filled it out. This is like what made me cry because like he didn't just give me the book from the movie Up with like the adventures. It's like our to say our adventures, I think on it. So he didn't just give me the book, but he had already filled it out with some of our recent trips with like pictures and you like wrote little excerpts about like what we'd done and it was like just so thoughtful. And it was just very much like a boy would give you the book, but a man would like put love into it. I loved that gift.
Where do you see us in 5 years?
Better be freaking married. What's in 5 years? 20,
2031.
31. Wow. I see us in our own place,
Yeah.
married, living our best lives. Maybe a baby.
I like that.
Maybe a baby. I've been wanting a baby for like 5 years now.
Yeah. Since we started dating, Keely's wanted.
I just wanted a baby. I just loved kids. I wanted a child. I've always wanted a child since I was a child. I had baby dolls. It's a universal experience for girls.
If you could relive one day of your life, which day would it be?
If I could relive one day of my life. Wow, that's deep. I don't know. Yeah, that's all I got. That I would have to think on that pretty hard.
I would probably either relive
Yeah, why aren't you answering these?
one of our, because you haven't asked me, one of our days in Maine,
Mm-hmm.
or I'd probably relive one of the days I went and spent with my grandma.
That's sweet. What's your favorite childhood memory?
Um,
See, these are hard.
I remember dressing up as Indiana Jones when I was really little and going out in the yard and like the woods area behind my house. I had built a little fort back there, so I was playing Indiana Jones back there. That was peak.
That was your best childhood memory.
It's up there. There was also, and this is gonna sound stupid, like some of the nights playing Fortnite, like
Peak COVID.
yeah,
Is that childhood though?
I don't know if we're talking like, are we talking like 12 and under?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like I mean, being in London, you know,
You did travel a lot as a kid.
um,
Okay,
where do
let's.
I see us in 5 years?
Yeah.
Uh, wealthy, married, happy, doing whatever we want.
I would like to be wealthy, but I really don't like have this intense desire to be insanely wealthy. I just want
I
to be comfortable.
I want to be independent. I want to like be in the position where I can make my own money for myself. That's
I
like
like
my
that, like your own employer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, what's something you've always wanted to try but haven't yet?
Something I've always wanted to try. Um, I want to and like I know it's like something you want to try. I've always just wanted to travel. Like I think it would be so fun to like go backpack around
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Europe or something. Like I see a lot of videos of like solo travelers. I wouldn't want to go solo. I'd want to go with Sam. But like they just drop everything for a year and just same with like studying abroad. I was supposed to study abroad in undergrad. But if I did, because my original plan is that I was double majoring with Spanish. And if I did that, I would have to study abroad and I wouldn't be able to graduate in 3 years. So I dropped the major to a minor in Spanish and I didn't do the abroad trip, which I don't regret. I still liked being done in 3 years because I still had two more to go for my master's. But I am very, very glad that we got to go to Africa for my. We just talked about
Yeah,
this
that's awesome.
how going to Africa for my master's like felt like a study abroad, even if it was only for a week and a half or so. But I just traveling in general is something that I want to do. Story short,
If you could pick a new first name, what would it be?
I like my name honestly. I think it's unique. People spell it wrong and say it wrong all the time, but and I'm not just like another whatever. And I'm never have to be Keely P or like Sam F. Like, did you have two kids with the same name in class ever, and you had to call them by their
No,
last
there was never
initial?
another Sam in our grade.
But did you have kids like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Like we would have like in my program right now, we have Emily C and Emily D. We also have three Danas. They all spell it differently. We have two. What else do we have two of? I don't know. I'm I'm blanking on. I haven't seen any of my classmates in a while. But two Sarahs. But there's never two Keelys. So I'm never Keely P, I'm just Keely.
Um,
If you
what's your family's weirdest tradition? And I'll tell you what I think your family's weirdest tradition is.
you're gonna say that it's watching a movie on Christmas
Yep.
Eve. We on Christmas Eve, we have like a Christmas Eve tradition throughout the day. We will go ring the Salvation Army bell during the day. We'll go out to dinner at Buca de Beppo and then we'll go see a late night movie on Christmas Eve. And I think it's fun. I think it's like a fun little you think it's weird.
Yeah, the holidays are about being together. So let's go sit in a dark room and not talk to each other.
It's not about that though, like it's different. It like the movie theaters aren't swarmed. It's not something everybody does. It's actually pretty empty because nobody goes sees a movie on
But you're
Christmas Eve.
still not like conversating.
I mean, we just conversated all during ringing the bell and at dinner.
I'm not buying it. I'm not getting behind that one.
So what's the difference between that and then going home and watching a Christmas movie on your TV in your living room?
Because the lights are on, you can see each other. You're watching something Christmas themed. We watched like a porn movie the last time.
No, we did not watch a porn movie. We watched The Housemaid.
Yeah, which has
It
a
was a good
sex
one.
scene.
No, it's like a thriller. A little thriller. You're just a hater.
What's my family's weirdest tradition?
Mm,
We're like a pretty traditional family.
I don't think you have a whole lot of like
Weird stuff.
traditions.
Yeah, we have traditions. We're just like a That's the thing that's different between like back home and here is like we're traditional people back home. Like
And we're weird.
you're not weird. You've let go of a lot of tradition here.
I think our tradition just looks different.
I think so, but like I think our traditions are more like how people have been doing things for a long time. Where our entire area is like a generation behind. That's the best way I can describe it.
Mm-hmm. Like you're currently doing what our parents did, and
Yeah.
they do what their
Yeah,
parents.
we're just like an older people. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think your weirdest tradition. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I think your weirdest tradition is. You might have to cut this out. I think your weirdest tradition is still having adults do the Easter egg hunt.
I think that's a weird tradition too.
I don't want to offend anybody, but I think it's weird. Or I don't know. That's about all. We don't eat sauerkraut on New Year's.
You don't? That's crazy.
You don't even like sauerkraut.
I hate it, but you have to take a bite. It's bad luck.
Yeah, I've never heard of that until you.
It's so weird that we're like only 2 hours apart, but like things are so different.
They are so different. I can't believe you grew up without a spring break.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Are you fanatical about anything?
Fanatical.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a really big fan of Disney.
Yeah, I'd say you're fanatical about Disney.
Um, I feel like I'm pretty fanatical about, or we both are, like our respective sports.
Yeah.
Like Sam will watch strongman competitions on his phone, even if he's like out to eat or something. He'll make sure that he has it on him, and I'm just staying always up to date on like the bodybuilding side of things. I'm a big fan of Cleveland sports, but I wouldn't say like at like a weird fan level. Just like it's a big part of who I am.
What is my most common accessory?
Your chain. Are you wearing it right now?
No.
That's wild. His chain is most
What
definitely
if you like imagine me in your head? What outfit am I wearing?
usually a black t-shirt, some sort of Fabletics shorts, backwards hat, chain, and you usually have like a hoodie or something in your hand, but you're never wearing it. And your dunks, your black pandas.
Pretty good.
Thanks. What am I wearing?
A yellow dress. The yellow dress that you wore that one time is how I imagine you in my head.
That one time at the beach.
Yeah. You look so pretty.
Thanks.
What's my go-to silly dance? Yeah, that is my go-to silly dance.
What's mine?
Mm, uh,
Yeah, I'm always
yeah,
doing the arm.
you're always hitting that. What's my favorite type of pizza?
Pepperoni. Plain. Are you talking about where?
No,
Oh, you like meat lovers.
I am a meat lovers type of guy. No homo, no homo.
What's mine?
Is yours just pepperoni? Anytime anyone asks you, you're like, I'll eat anything.
Yeah, I will. I do say I'll eat anything. If I had to
Is
order,
it buffalo chicken?
ooh,
Buffalo
that
ranch?
sounds good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think. Is it
I
Hawaiian?
if I had to pick one for myself, I would do Hawaiian, like
That's like, I don't. You never
ham
order
and
pizza.
pineapple.
You usually just eat
Well,
pizza.
nobody ever likes pineapple on their pizza, so I'll
Yeah.
just eat it. I'll eat anything
Gross.
really. I'm not a picky eater in the slightest. I hope our kids pick that up. So I wouldn't say you're a picky eater, but you're more reserved than I am.
Yeah.
I'm like my dad. My dad will eat anything.
So my brother and my dad are like that
I
too.
hope our kids have that trait.
Do I prefer musicals or plays? I
Play? You don't really prefer either.
yeah.
And I think you think musicals are probably gay.
No. There's been some plays I really liked. Dude, Mamma Mia. I love Mamma Mia.
Well, Mama, that's a musical.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think
I
that
love
stuff's gay.
musicals. Um, who is who's been my most recent or my most listened to artist the past like 3 years?
No con?
No, he's been up there though, top 5.
Zach Bryan?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's been my most listened to.
If you had to say yes all day, what would we be doing?
Well, if I had to say yes, you'd probably be doing things against my will.
If I had to say yes to us like doing things together, what would our
Oh,
day?
if you had to say yes to anything I said,
Yeah.
what would I say that we'd do?
No. What do you think? Okay, if it was like me day and you had to say yes to anything I wanted to do, what would our day look like?
You would want to go. We talked about this kind of recently, like our perfect day.
Oh yeah. Okay, we don't have to get into that then if we just talked about it.
Sam would want to do strongman. He would want to go to old ancient history sites and museums. He'd want to get a steak for dinner or bacon cheeseburger.
You could live in any fictional world. What fictional world would you live in?
Hmm. I this is like it's been brought up too many times now, so it's gonna sound like I'm fanatical, but really Disney. Like that vibe of when you're at Disney World and there's nothing to worry about at home. That feeling and you're only there for a week.
Yeah.
So you're not thinking about anything but Disney.
Is your mic still on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not thinking about anything but where you are and
Yeah.
you have nothing to worry about and it's just fun. As far as like a book or a movie fictional world, I don't know what I would pick. I'm reading A Court of Mist and Fury right now, so obviously like I think I want to be there.
Is that a smart book?
It's the second book of ACOTAR.
Okay, is it a smart book?
No. There are some parts, but that's
Yeah.
not the gist of it. Heated Rivalry is a smut book.
Gross. How do you feel about PDA?
Hate it. Just kidding.
Keely used to cry because I worked at the campus gyms, and I would not kiss her during my workout.
I wouldn't cry.
You cried multiple times.
I did not cry. Do not lie right now.
Are
I
you
wouldn't cry.
serious?
I would pout. I would give you a hard time.
I remember it coming to tears. But anyway, we can cut that part out.
Jerk. Um I think I don't have a problem. Unless you're like literally eating each other alive. That's wild.
I need 8 alive. Well, that's one more question.
Okay.
In what ways do you think we've grown as people since we've met?
Wow. I think we've both become more comfortable being individuals. Like I think when we met, we were still like in college, vulnerable, impressionable, doing whatever the group wants. But since then, we've kind of formed our own identities. And despite being together, we each have our own interests.
Yeah.
And we both like we've decided that we don't really love drinking.
Yeah.
And that's something that freshman, sophomore, junior year us would not have.
Yeah. I agree.
But I think we're just more confident and comfortable, I would say.
I agree.
What do you think?
That's like exactly what I would say.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're about done.
Was that the end?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for being on my podcast.
You're welcome. Oh, other hand. Are we shaking hands?
Yeah.